guys, so me and Callie are here to do her 1 month update. On the 12th of October, Callie was 1 month old, and this month has flown by for sure. If you haven't watched our 1 week update, go check that out. I will link that up here for you guys. Callie was born at 6 pounds and 9 ounces. When we left the hospital, she was 6 pounds exactly, and she dropped down to 5 pounds and 14 ounces at her very first pediatrician's appointment. At 2.5 weeks old, Callie was up to 6 pounds and 14 ounces, which is awesome. And now she probably weighs over 7 pounds. We haven't had another doctor's appointment. We don't have another one until she turns 2 months old, but I have weighed her while I was holding her on our scale, and she's definitely about 7-ish pounds with clothes on. So I'd say by now she's probably a little bit over 7 pounds. She is still exclusively breastfed. I am very proud of this fact, and I'm really excited to say that I have made it an entire month of breastfeeding. I haven't had any issues really. I'm just really happy that it's going so well this time. As far as sleeping, her sleeping is really good. I don't want to complain at all about it. I had a much harder time when Cadence was little, so this has been a godsend. During the day, she kind of cat naps. She takes a good longer nap around 10 for about an hour or two, and then she'll wake up whenever we take Cadence to school, and then she will take another little nap later on in the evening. During the evening hours, she's pretty fussy, and she'll kind of cat nap in between her 2 longer naps for like 20-30 minutes, but usually it's only if you're holding her. About 9 o'clock at night, she gets a bath, and then we start the whole like going to bed process. She will sometimes have a couple ounces out of a bottle if Tim is here to feed her, or I will nurse her, and then she will get swaddled and go to sleep in her DockATot. She usually falls asleep around 10:30 or 11 and sleeps until 3:30 in the morning ish. As of the last week or so, it's been exactly 3:30 on the dot that she has woken up. Like, I don't know if some little bell in her head goes boom, time to wake up, but she does, 3:30 exactly. And then she eats for about a half hour and goes back to sleep from 4 until about 7 o'clock in the morning. So like I said, it is a great schedule that she's on. She is co-sleeping with us still in her DockATot. She has started taking naps in her crib though. During the day, she will usually nap in her crib for the first or second nap, or you know, whenever she is tired and decides to take her longer naps. Sometimes she nurses to sleep, and sometimes she uses her pacifier. During the night, usually I will be very tired, so I will just lay her down while she's still awake, and she will fall asleep, because I will fall asleep and she will not wake me back up, so clearly she falls asleep. She obviously prefers to be held all day long, obviously, duh, like she's a newborn. So we pretty much just been holding her, and we have so much family around that wants to hold her that it really hasn't been a problem. She will swing in her swing for a little while. Occasionally she will sit in her boppy, but for the most part she just wants to be held, and we don't really mind. I don't mind holding her as much as she wants to be held, because let's be real, by the time she's 2, she is not going to want to be held anymore, and she's going to want to run around like a crazy person. So I'm going to hold her as much as I can now. I'm going to get in all of the hugs now. She has been trying to smile. Cadence smiled for the first time when she was 6 weeks old. It was actually on Mother's Day after when she smiled for the first time, but Callie has been trying to smile. I can see it, like she's trying to move her mouth. Like if you smile at her, she'll try to move her mouth like you are, and if you open your mouth, she'll kind of open her mouth, and you can just see it in her eyes. They get all squinty when she gets happy, which is really funny. She's getting there, so it's really exciting to see her start to take in the world and start to see how things are going. Sorry if I'm moving a lot, like it's just this mom habit I have, I think, where I'm like holding the baby and I kind of sway back and forth. So I'm trying not to do it, but if I do it, I'm really sorry. Because I don't mean to do it, and I know that's super annoying when you're in a video, but it's just like this mom thing. You just start like teetering back and forth when you're holding a baby, so I'm gonna try to stop. She is a great nurser. She does get a little bit fussy sometimes during the day when she's nursing. At night she's all about the business. She'll eat and then go back to sleep. In the morning she's very businesslike about her nursing, but during the day when she wants to nurse like a bunch, like she'll nurse like 20 minutes here and then 10 minutes and 5 minutes and basically all day long, she will get frustrated and kind of like play around and not really be like super into it. So I don't know why it's only during the day. I think maybe she gets distracted if there's like little noises or stuff going on. So sometimes I will move to her room or to our room to nurse her so she can stay calm, and then she'll be a little bit more like focused. Usually it's not until much older when babies start to be distracted while they're nursing, but that's the only thing I can really figure is maybe she's just overstimulated if there's a lot going on. We have been nursing out in public, and that's been actually going pretty well. She does not really like the cover very much. I've kind of gotten the hang of like the two shirt thing where one pulls up, one pulls down, and nobody can really tell what's going on. I wear a lot of black, so I pretty much always am wearing all black clothes and you can't really tell. So it's actually going pretty well. She's getting the hang of latching on and not really having to, you know, not really needing my help as much. She is starting to be a whole lot more alert now at 1 month old. She is starting to look in people's faces. If you move your face back and forth, she will follow you with her eyes. She really likes looking at people's face, and Cadence likes this too because she'll lay right beside her on the ground and look at her, and it's really nice. She's just starting to realize that there's other people around and that she can look at them. She is the sweetest and we are so happy. I cannot believe she is 1 month old already. I feel like you only have such a short amount of time that they're a baby, and I'm just like already freaking out because a whole month is gone of that, and you only really get till they're 1 before they start like going off and doing their own thing and being crazy and playing. That's basically it about Callie for her 1 month update. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any additional questions about Callie at 1 month old, make sure to let me know. And if this is the first time you've ever watched us, make sure to subscribe so you can follow us on our little journey here and see what we got going on. There are some links down below if you'd like to know more about us. If there's anything you'd like me to include specifically in her 2 month update, let me know so I can do that for you guys. Say bye, little. Say bye, little. She's like, I'm sleeping, Mom. Stop talking to me. Hello? Hello? Oh, nope. Nope. Bye.